Hey guys, so today I have three new sovereigns and here they are. So let me just zoom out a tad so you can see them a little bit better. There we are. So I want you to see what is special about these three sovereigns. See if you can tell me from just having a quick glance. Now I'm going to flip them over so you can really see the difference, and then you'll have a better chance of telling me what's different about them. So here we go, we've got a 1911 up on the top left, we have a 1918 and a 1931. So first of all, if we start with the 1918, there's something special about that particular year when it comes to sovereigns. I'll not say any more just yet, but we'll now take a look at the 1911, and again, it is the first year of George V's sovereigns, but that isn't the answer. And the 1931, it's not the last year of sovereigns, but it isn't far off. But that isn't it either. So if we just flip back over, and also these sovereigns I've got in the background, they're all modern ones. There's a couple that might stand out to you though, so let me know if you can see what is the outlier in those that are in the display there. So pop that in the comments. So first of all, the first thing about these three sovereigns, we have the small head here. So 1931 South Africa Mint, and you can see this inner rail of the just inside the rim compared to the other two coins which have the what's known as large head. So they don't have that sort of inner rail on them there. Now, the 1918 was the only year that was minted in India. So I'll just zoom in for you so we can see the mint mark. Let's see how close we can get there. Alright, so I'm going to try not to shake too much. But if you look just above the 1918, just above the date, there is the I mint mark in the floor. It is a little bit worn, but it's definitely there. And then if we slide over here, we have the 1911, and you'll see that has a C, which is C for Canada. So that was the Ottawa Mint. And then down here, the 1931, a bit more clear, we've got the SA for South Africa. So Pretoria was the mint there. So yeah, these three particular sovereigns I picked up. I did pick and choose the dates a little bit. There were a few available, so that's why I chose these specific ones with the mint mark. So the really interesting thing about the Canada sovereigns is they're incredibly low mintage. So over the 10 years I think that they were produced, there's less than 1 million, or around about 1 million different that were minted. Now most of the other mints, we're talking like a couple of million a year. So some of the South African, some of the Australian mints, there's a couple of million sovereigns from each mint minted. Whereas the Canada, some of them are literally a few 100,000, like in 1911. I think we're 200 and something thousand there. But some of them were literally in a few thousand, tens of thousands. So Canada mint mark, if you see one of those, they are a lot rarer in terms of when they were minted. There was a lot less produced. Now there might be some other more rare sovereigns because the mintage doesn't necessarily tell us how many are in existence today. So for example, a year where there might have been 1 million sovereigns, if a lot of those have been melted down and scrapped, if they were circulated, then there could be a lot less of them in existence still today. Whereas something that was, a smaller mintage, perhaps people held them back. So things like the 1902 Edward sovereigns, it was the first one with the new monarch. Maybe people would think, oh yeah, it's the first one with the new monarch. I'll hold a few of those and circulate my other ones. And so it doesn't necessarily mean that because it's lower mintage it will be rarer, and it works both ways. But those are my three new coins today. So yeah, really interesting in terms of mint marks. There's a couple of different books you can use to find out more about mint marks and mintages and things. One is the Gold Sovereign series by Mr. Marsh. And then the other one, that is purely sovereigns, so it does include the £2 coin, the £5 coin, which is double and quintuple sovereigns in the recent edition. But if you're interested in a variety of coins and not just sovereigns, there is the Coins of England book, which covers, all kinds of coins and, from all sorts of years. And that is by a Spink, the author. So if you have a look for those, I'll put a link in the description to both of those on Amazon if anyone wants to check them out. But those are my 3 pickups today. So 1931 is a new date for me, 1911 is not, and I do already have a 1918 India, but there are other mints available that year as well. So hope you enjoyed the video, talk soon. Oh, and one more thing, let me know the odd one out in the background there. I'll let you have a quick glance before I close the video down. So last chance to have a sneaky look, and any of the eagle-eyed Damunshu might think that there is something up with this sovereign here. It's just the light reflecting, sorry, so it's not that one. But if you are looking, how about down here?